from Holly Bobs. Recently I attended an event at YouTube Space down in London with Channel Mum, and we were given a few different sessions by the sort of specialists down there at YouTube to help us grow our channels. It was specifically focused at parent bloggers, but there was all sorts of tips that I picked up while I was there, so I thought I'd do a video sharing with you the tips that I picked up whilst I was at the event. Tip number 1. Use Google Trends. This is something I've never used before, but quite a few people were saying to me that it's something that I should be doing. So basically we're going onto Google and seeing what the trends are and using that to look at your content and plan your content, and try and plan some content around Google Trends so that you can be more discoverable and hopefully boost your views on your videos. When you're on Google Trends, look at what the trending words are and actually use them in your titles, because those are the things that people will be searching for on YouTube, so your content will come up higher if you use those words in your titles. Also, don't forget to plan for evergreen content, like Christmas is coming up, we've just had Halloween, we'll be going into Valentine's Day in the new year, and then obviously it gets on to Easter. So it's definitely a good idea to think ahead and plan your seasonal content and plan your evergreen content, because that is the content that people will come back to over and over and over again, which will boost your watch time, it will boost your views, and obviously help boost your channel in the long run. A big focus of the time down there was on YouTube Analytics. They did a whole session on YouTube Analytics and I really learned a lot. It's quite hard to talk through it because it can be quite complicated, so I'll do my best and I'll tell you what I picked up about YouTube Analytics whilst we were there. One thing they recommended was to look over the last 12 months of your content and have a look about any peaks, like spikes in your views or spikes in your subscribers, and see what it was that caused those spikes and try and recreate similar type of videos to those, because obviously people are coming to your channel interested in those, and that is what people are finding they want to watch. So try and recreate that if you can in similar subjects. Go over your watch time of your past 5 videos and see if there's any spikes there. If they are, then that would generally suggest that that is a trending topic and it's something that your viewers are particularly watching. So again, try and recreate a similar video to that, a similar topic, a similar way that you've done that video, a similar style, and because that's obviously what your audience are relating to and coming back for. So quite often people talk about traffic sources and where their sources come from. Generally mine come from YouTube search, not really from my subscribers, which is something I definitely need to look at and improve on if I can. What the guys at YouTube were saying is you should have an even balance between people coming through from searches and people coming through because they're your subscribers and they want to watch your content. So it's something to try and work on. So one thing they suggested was to click on the search in your YouTube Analytics and see what search terms people are actually using to find your content, because that gives you an idea of what people are wanting and what they're coming to your channel for, again for future content planning. So some parent vlogger specific advice that we got is upload between 3 and 4 times a week. So what they were saying was YouTubers that upload 10 or less times in a month don't get as many views and subscribers, and people that are uploading 30 plus also can fall away. So even the daily vloggers, as much as they're putting out content regularly, so they're getting sort of more opportunities for people to view their content, sometimes it can have a negative effect. So what they suggested for parent vloggers was between 10 and 29 videos a month is the optimum amount of videos for you to get the best views and the sort of more subscribers for your channel. Something I've heard before that was mentioned is the Hero Hub help content on your channel. So basically what they are saying is your hero content is your big content. So a pregnancy announcement, a wedding, any sort of big events in your lives that are things that people are really interested in, and those are your hero content. So that is something that will get you really big views. So something that you want to sort of maybe do I don't know, once every few months or something, and it'll peak your views. Hero content's really good for that. The next content is your help content, so obviously that is content that helps people, top tips, advice, your own experiences, anything that can help people. It could be making things, tutorials, it could be just advice on daily life, but those are one of the sort of undercurrents of your content is what people will continuously come back for. It's a type of evergreen content that they will look at, not just when you share those videos, but through the year you will get those people watching those videos over and over again. So that is another key type of content to look at. And then the bulk of your content will be your hub content, which is the kind of content you focus on. So for us parent vloggers, obviously that's our parenting lives, day-to-day lives, how we deal with our children, and all the sort of things that comes along with being a parent. And that is kind of like the bulk of your content. So you need to have a bit of a focus on those 3 areas and try and do something from each regularly, to kind of keep it varied, but also give your audience all the different things that they're going to want from your channel. A final thing that was suggested is keeping people on your channel. Watch time and continuous watch time on your own channel is like one of the key things that YouTube looks for, and YouTube analytics look at in how they share your videos and how they promote your videos, and therefore you get more views. So it's really important to use things like cards, annotations, the polls that they've just started doing now to get people to interact with you, interact with your comments, but also click on other videos in your channel. So I generally, when I look at my watch time, people tend to fall off at about a minute. My videos aren't long, my videos are about 3 minutes, this one's probably a bit longer. But my videos aren't very long on the whole, and my content tends, my viewers tend to drop off at about a minute. So what I do is put one of the little cards in the top that suggests either a playlist or a similar type of video for people to then click onto if they want to continue watching something similar. Maybe they've had enough of that one in particular. But also what they're saying is use end cards. So if people watch all the way to the end of your video, put an end card on that gives you them other videos that they can go to on your channel. So it could be something similar, or it could be just like your previous video. But also a really good tip that they said was quite a few of the big YouTubers will say at the start of their video there's something coming up at the end of the video, so make sure you watch to the end to find out. And it could be just something like leave a heart in the comment section if you've got all the way to the end of this video, or it could be some bonus footage that, you know, if people have clicked on earlier, they're not going to see. So that's a really good idea to keep people watching on your video. So those are just a few tips I picked up whilst I was down at YouTube Space. It was a really, really great event. If you get a chance to go down there, I definitely recommend it. And yeah, so hopefully those tips may have helped you out. And don't forget to come back in the future for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.